You are in a relationship and this guy is constantly making you feel that you are inferior to him. Before now talk one, talk two, do you know I'm a master holder? Please keep quiet, let me talk. Watch it. The girl does not even have right to password her phone. You are still in a relationship. The man is as controlling as that. He must read every text message she sends out. He must know everybody that is in her contacts. When she is going out, he will even ask the Uber, what time did you pick her and what time did you drop her? There are red flags in relationship and there are yellow flags. Red flags in relationship. Now, I want you to understand something. There are red flags in relationship and there are yellow flags. Some people say, which one is yellow flag again? There are yellow flags and there are red flags. The yellow flags are not much, maybe like 4 or 5. But the red flags, we have about 10 we are going to be looking at. I'm going to rush through it very well so that we can have some activities and then we can take our snacks and go home. Red flags in relationship. Going into relationship, last week we started it step by steps. While waiting for a relationship, what do I need to work on? And we talked about 6 items. Working on your finances, working on your character, working on your funds management, working on your home, working on your spirituality, and working on how you cook, your cooking. So we worked on, we spoke on all these things the last time. Now today, now that you have worked on all these things and you are now in relationship, what are the things you should look out for? And when those things are there and you cannot correct them, you run. You do what? You run. There's no relationship that is by force. And there's no relationship that you are meant to die in. Nobody is created to die in any relationship. In fact, you are not even created to die in a marriage, not to talk of in a relationship. But there are some girls. Somebody posted a thing on the group that a lady committed suicide because of a relationship. Who did that posting? She's not here. There are a lot of girls like that who have died. How do I live? I cannot, because this guy has left me. Nobody is meant to die inside any relationship. Praise the Lord. So if you have your biro and your book, we have 10 points we are going to look at. There are other numerous ones, but these are the ones you should look out for. Very, very, it's very common. You can easily notice these ones. Praise the Lord. Number 1, frequent lying. Frequent lying. You are in a relationship with a guy. Today, he told you he's going to Maraba, and you are coming from Lugbe, you saw his car parked. When you now ask him, oh, I finished doing what I was doing in Masaka, and that was why I went to collect something in Lugbe. What is the connection between Masaka and Lugbe? If I see you in Maraba, I might not talk. But Masaka, Lugbe, they are like this. Tomorrow you meet him. He tell you, I don't like eating egusi soup. And then you walk into a restaurant, you meet him eating egusi soup. Why are you eating egusi soup now? You say you don't like it. This is the only thing they have. I just say, let me manage it. When this lie continue consistently, some of them, there are some dangerous ones. My mother is dead. I'm living with my auntie. All of a sudden, you discover that his mother is not dead. And you are still in such a relationship. I will tell you that I'm the only one, the only child of my family. One day you see one come, 2 come. Where did they appear from? It's my cousins and my nephews. And lying. And you keep holding on. My dear, think about that relationship. Think about that relationship. It's heading nowhere. Number 2, constantly putting you down. You are in a relationship and this guy is constantly making you feel that you are inferior to him. Before now talk 1, talk 2, do you know I'm a master holder? Before now talk 1, talk 2, You don't even, you cannot even argue something very well. Please keep quiet, let me talk. You people are in a public, maybe trying to, there's a topic everybody is discussing, and you want to chip in. No, keep quiet, let me talk. Constantly telling you are a nobody. Constantly telling you the kind of family he came from, they are this. Constantly making you feel small. Please watch out for such a relationship. It's ending you nowhere. You can't be married to a man that cannot introduce you in public. You can't be married to a man that will talk down on you in a public. Watch it. Watch it. Some girls will say, he's a man, that's how men behave. No, that's not how men behave. That is how you want and wish him to behave to you, and that's why he's behaving to you like that. Watch it. I've said two things now. Number one. Number two. Number three. Unwillingness to compromise. Now, there's an argument on ground, and you say, Dangote smell is now selling for 5,000 naira. No, he's selling for 4,500. No, yesterday I bought it for 5,000 naira. No. It is 4,500. They are selling it now in the market. Do you know the market more than me? I am the one that is telling you. Maybe it's wholesale that is 4,500. But me, I bought it 5,000. Look at the receipt. No. That your receipt is not correct. Unwilling to compromise on an argument. There is a problem. Tomorrow you come and tell him that maybe your mother is this, or you just brought something like a topic to discuss with him, and he wants to be the one that is right. Hello, 4,500 cement and 5,000 naira. Wholesale could be 4,500 and the retail could be 5,000. Why are we arguing? We should come to a midpoint and agree. But when you have in a relationship where the guy is not ready to accept your own argument at all, he doesn't even want to listen to you, my dear, it's a red flag. When you go into such a marriage, you no get voice at all. You can't even make any contribution. Before you talk, he will tell you, I am talking, you are talking. Because that person from the relationship has already made you or mold you to believe that he is the right person. He can only be right, nobody. Number 4. Always running away from difficult arguments. In marriage, difficult times are going to arise. Difficult issues are going to arise. But now we are in a relationship. We are discussing like, the way the town is right now, I don't know. Do we travel for Christmas, or do we stay back in Abuja? Please, I don't even want to talk about it. Like tomorrow. Next tomorrow you come and say, my hair is already, each time I comb it, it's too tight. Do I cut it or I leave it? That's your business now. It goes. Little things like that. Or you come next tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Little discussion that he doesn't just want anything to stress him. We don't want to argue on anything. He run away from difficult. These are just little arguments. A difficult argument like you met him talking to a lady, and the lady is busy. Stand up. And the lady is busy. You have not called me all this while. It's not good now. How are you? He's busy melting and melting. That lady I met you with, what is the relationship? Are we talking about that now? Please, leave me alone. We should talk about it. Who is she? Don't run away from it. Tell me, who is she? Is she your ex? Is she your sister? Is she your cousin? I'm not saying you carry stone hit the girl for head. It's your partner. You should ask, who is this girl that is melting like ice cream all over you? Ask him. If he's not ready to give an explanation, there's a problem. Do you understand me? There's a problem. Now, number 5. We are getting to the hot ones. Those first ones are even very small. The hot ones is excessive jealousy and control. Excessive jealousy and control. I've seen a relationship whereby the girl does not even have right to password her phone. They are still in a relationship. He must read every text message she sends out. He must know everybody that is in her contact. When she is going out, he must be the one that will pay the Uber that will take her and the Uber that will bring her back. He will even ask the Uber, what time did you pick her and what time did you drop her? The man is as controlling as that, and this girl was still in that relationship. She must tell him when she is waking up in the morning, the food she is eating in the afternoon, the one they are eating in the evening. When she goes to the salon to make her hair, before letting him know, she has to lose that hair. Yes, the guy was as demanding as that, and she was still in that relationship. She will not go to the salon to do her hair until she has taken permission from her boyfriend. There are some clothes she will wear. She'll dress up in the morning. She wants to go out. She'll first of all snap herself and send to him whether she should go out in this cloth or not. If not, the next thing is, that cloth you wore, your body is too exposed. I don't like it. Why should you go out like that? Blah, 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 blah. Fight have started though. The worst is, not only can she not talk to boys, even girls. She's having conversation with a girl, is already jealous. What are you people talking like that? Are you sure you are not talking about me? Over controlling. When you go into that marriage, okay, you can't even breathe. Because even to go and drink water, this man will control you. Are you ready for such a life? Watch it in relationship before you go further with that relationship. Then we have another one. They don't want you to have too many friends. They stop you, they take you away from your friends. Any friend you introduce to him, before the friend go, immediately the friend go, I don't like that girl. You bring another one, introduce it to him tomorrow. She talks too much. You introduce another one to him tomorrow. She is too tall. He has problem with all your friends. In fact, even your family members. That your brother, I don't like the way he talks. Please, anytime you are coming to my house, don't come with him. Your own brother. And mumu you will not, make you no be saying that one go stop me from marrying. You know, go carry your brother, go for it. To know who you are going out with. When you begin to see such signs in a relationship, my dear, run. Because by the time he caged you, and you don't have friends, you don't have people you can even talk to when you are in a problem, there is a problem. Everybody needs everybody. You need somebody you can talk to once in a while when you are in a dilemma. You need somebody you can confide in. That person might not necessarily be your husband. So why should it stop you from having friends? When you are in such a relationship and it keep repeating over and over again, talk to yourself. It's time to leave. Then there's another red flag. They are very self-centered. Self-centered. Everything is all about them. You and this guy go out for shopping. He has bought you a gown of 15,000 naira. And he thinks he has done so much for you. Meanwhile, in that same shop, he has bought himself a shoe of 350,000 naira. When you want to complain, do you know how I work for this money? You should be glad I bought you 15,000 naira. How many girls have their boyfriend buy them a cloth of 15,000 naira? You know they are interconnected. It's also putting you down. Very self-centered. Care much about himself. In fact, I know of a lady that was in such a relationship. It ended up in marriage. After their marriage, when we come for an event like this, You would think the girl escorted him for that wedding. From head to toe, he's smelling money. The perfume alone self can make your head to turn. But this girl, in fact, the clothes she will wear, my eyeglasses can buy it. And she'll just be following him behind. Why? There was one wedding. My husband had to talk to him and said, something is wrong with you. Now, man, they follow woman for back. Not be woman, they follow man for back. What's your problem? He said, what do I mean? He said, this agbada, I am a man. This cheddar, I know the cost. But that lace that your wife is wearing, I can't buy it for my house girl. This kind of lace will be said before you sit down, the rope don't follow chair. That was what the wife was wearing. But the agbada, the cheddar, I know cheddars very well. That is not cheddar of 100,000 or 150,000. The shoe alone is speaking gold. And the wife was wearing 10,000 naira lace to follow him to a wedding, a high-class wedding. And you know what he will do when he's there? He will always avoid the seats and be going to the big gigs and be discussing with them as if he was not with the wife. Very self-centered and selfish. See, if you marry such, even when he gets to giving birth or having your children, it will happen. He would rather buy things for himself than paying school fees for children. Yes. Watch it. It's a very strong red flag. Watch it very well. There's another red flag you should work on. This man is always running away from communication. When there's a little argument, let's talk about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow come. That thing we were discussing yesterday. No. I said, I'm so busy now. We'll talk about it. He's always avoiding any relationship that there is no communication is already bound to fail. Communication is the bedrock of any strong relationship. You people must sit down one day and say, nah lie, today we must talk about it. Talk about it. Hear out your view. Let him hear out his own view. Both of you should understand yourself. You can't be running away from discussion and you expect that the relationship will go. No, it doesn't work that way. Talk about it. How many points have I given now? Those that are writing. Very good. Number 1, let's go. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Very good. Number 9. This one is the worst of it all. Gaslighting. Who is an English student here? What is gaslighting? Yes. Sorry.
They hurt you. Then when you react, they hold on to your reaction and try to defend themselves.
And use it against you. Gaslighting is the worst thing that can be in a relationship. In fact, when you smell it small like this, run. People that gaslight, they are very abusive. They are the ones that turn into abusive partners. Gaslighting people does not only necessarily have to beat you. They beat you both physically and emotionally. He's the one that hurt you. And he still expect you to say sorry. But what you just did, I don't like it. What I did, I don't like, you don't like it. Do you know the reason why I did it? Do you know you are not supposed to do what you just did? That is why I have to do what I do. Did you know that I am a man? I should. Then before you know what's happening, you that is being offended, sorry. You are the one now that is saying sorry. Hey, girl, don't you have value or worth for yourself? A man just finished slapping you. And he said, you slapped me. Yes, I had to slap you. Because what you just did was very wrong. You are supposed to have sense. Don't you have sense? Can't you see crowd? This crowd are not supposed to be like this. You are supposed to be matured. You are supposed to know what to do. Already playing on your emotions, telling you that he has the right to slap you because what you did is wrong. And some stupid girls will say, I'm sorry. Hey! A guy just slapped you. And you are the one saying, I am sorry. May God not let you be my daughter. If I hear them, I go beat you black and blue. I go borrow belt from your papa. You are in a relationship you have not entered. The man raise hands, slap you. You are still saying sorry. Your friend say, your line slap you. I was even the one that offended. You even be defending him. Your mother will tell you, do you think this relationship can work? He will change. Are you the Holy Spirit? Abusive relationship. People that gaslight, they can be very manipulative. They can be very, very manipulative to the extent that you will lose yourself. You'll be living for them. In fact, you cannot even think for yourself when you get to a particular point. You can't even think for yourself. Imagine going to work. I had a friend one time like that. She was already in this relationship. She had 2 children. We're like mates. She go work for 30 days. She's a senior officer in road safety. In the end of the month, she'll come and kneel down and give her salary to her husband. He will be the one that will determine when she will buy bra. He will be the one that will determine, if she talk too much, people will join. He is working, He is working. I asked her, how did you end up like this? She said, I thought he would change. Those days, when we were still in a relationship, he was not working. So I was helping him with my money. Then, in fact, you know how stupid she was? She said, one day, after they got married the first week, they came to church. And mommy was like, she does not own her money. She gives it to the husband will not give it to her. So that's why she started giving her salary. I said, okay, you are giving your salary to him. So what happened at the end of the month? If you see her at that level she is, you can't see one decent dress on her body. I said, what is going on? Who do you? Who do you? By the grace of God, by the mercy of God, we're able to sit down, rally around her. And this kind of person, I think, he doesn't want to see her with friends. He doesn't want to see her with friends. Now only me nice pop, but if I reach the house, if they talk, I will say, I don't go see my friend. You can't drive me out, I get to see her, and I'm going to eat inside this kitchen. You'll be looking at me. When I go, my friend will say, only you like get power from this house. Because I know them when we were young. I have to call some other friends and say, our friend will die inside this marriage, it will be our fault. Let's gather round. We gather around her, spoke some sense into her head, open her brain and put some sense inside, open her mind and remove the emotions, open her stomach and remove those nonsense. She had to stand and say, I tell the man, say that you change or I leave. The man just said a joke. She packed her load and left for almost 1 year. He begged her and come back and say, rule number 1, you tell him that from today my salary is my salary. You are the man. You have to provide for me, not the other way around. You don't say it's very sweet to eat your husband money back. Very sweet. Even if you are collecting 500,000, he's collecting 100,000. You still want to say, dear, I have something for 5,000 to buy. It's very sweet. That is what they are meant for. They are meant to take care of you. They are not want to take care of them. Even in relationship, you want to steal your father's money and give it to a boy. The day I catch you, steal your father's money and give it to a boy. Steal your mother's food and cook it and go and give it to a boy. Marry him, now you go to cook, they give him trouble. Run away from such relationship. And finally, lack of emotional intelligence. Inability to manage both emotions. Now, there are some people who cannot manage emotions. My mama died and they cry. Instead of petting me as my boyfriend, you begin cry. Who is the crier? Who is going to pet the other? such a person, if there's a serious thing in marriage, you can't handle it. Oh. You can't handle it. There are some. I know of one guy. When the girlfriend those days, the girl had to leave him for that. She told me. Initially, he was a very good man. I said, why do you leave this guy? He said, you won't understand. If anything happens, she's in the hospital. Did she leave the hospital? You will not go there to visit her. Oh. The guy, I can't afford to see her in that condition. Okay. Hey, if she got born, born and marry, who is going to take care of her? When there are some men who hold their wife's hand in labor ward to see the baby come out, some men will faint. Please, watch for all these red flags in relationship. That might be a little bit handled, but then a man that cannot stand by you in trying times, no. Please, watch it. You know, I was telling you, as we have red flags, we have yellow flags. The yellow flags are very small. They are just 3. Number 1, people that cannot take criticisms. They cannot take you to criticize them. He wears blue shirt on top of red trouser. My guy, this blue shirt, no match this black trouser now. He took offense. He took offense. Begin to para. Such a person, it can be worked on. Maybe the way you spoke to him, he didn't like it, or maybe you spoke to him in the public. You can come behind and say, it's not like that. Look at this color combination, it's not correct. If he changes, if he agrees with time and begin to change, you know that those are yellow flags. He's ready to change. He's ready to accept that he is not always right. But if he is not changing, you keep trying to talk to him and he keep at it. Very soon those yellow flags turns to red flags. Then we have those that cannot share their feelings. They are dying in silence. I know of a guy. The girlfriend had to come and report him to me that even if he is dying, he won't tell you what he's going through. He will say, don't worry, I'll handle it. Don't worry, I'll handle it. Relationship or marriage is meant for 2. What hurts you should hurt me. Share it, let us bear the burden together. If I am sharing my own burden with you and you are not sharing your own with me, what are we doing? It's not correct. Is it correct? They always want to live in their own world. That kind of a person can easily commit suicide under your nose. Yes, they are not telling you what they are going through. There was a man like that. No, it was a woman that committed suicide. What was the suicide? Okay, this is a scenario. Judge for yourself. Was she really wrong? And the husband was really pained. And when the whole thing happened, she committed suicide. Why did she commit suicide? Back in the days of her school, before she gave her life to Christ, she was into all this nonsense. Like that's why I said, while you are waiting, work on your character. Apparently, she was in a relationship with a guy. She didn't know that one of the days she slept with the guy videoed it and kept it. Now she's married. She has had other children. And the guy brought the video and was blackmailing her. If you didn't give me so amount, I'll put it on the internet. She paid the first one, paid the second one. A reasonable person who knows, who has worked on herself, sharing bodies, you tell your husband. Is that a big deal to share to your husband? Will you die with such a secret? Whether you like it or not, let me tell you something about blackmailers. They never stop. Let me warn you today, in case you find yourself in that trap. No, a blackmailer does not stop. They will drain you and drain you until you are drained. At the end of the day, they will still do that thing they are promising you they will do. So the first day the man comes, it is not about going to pay to cover. Peter, we have been married now over 20 years with big children. Ross, when I was young, I messed up. I did some things unthinkable. The things have come back now to haunt me. What do I do? What is it that you do? This is what I did. This is what the guy is trying to do. Let me see a reasonable man that will not handle it for you. We've had another scenario like that. I think it was a film, but they say it was a live event. The girl, she was a prostitute before. The man married her. She has to go and remind me, you know I was a prostitute. Then there is this guy who was on new pictures of me. Because those days I used to dance pole dance in the club. So all those pictures, they are using it, I think it was the club manager. They are using it against me now. What do I do? I said, no problem. What is the club manager number? Told him. The man called the club manager and came and said, sit down. My wife told me this, he said yes. So yeah, post it. If you do not post that video online today, see God, I'll shoot you. Post it. No, I said, okay, if you don't post it today, if you live here and you post it, I will waste you, waste your wife, waste your generation. She's now my wife. She's no longer in that lifestyle. But if you post it, I'm telling you, this is my name. If you want to post it now, post it in front of me while you are sitting. If not, if you post it behind me, you will regret. And that was how the wife was free. The man knows the girl he married. She has changed. She's now a good woman. Her past has come back to haunt her. He has to defend her. And he did. Why will you die with such a thing? Somebody came to threaten you with your new picture. Post it. If there's not taking step, people might not even know you are the one. You know, at this age, if I show you my picture when I was 18 years old, you will doubt it is me. Now where I don't fool around, all round. If people they look at them say it's not me, I can deny it till tomorrow that it's not me. So you can't bring my picture or my video of 20 years ago and use it to threaten me. You are wasting your time. I won't even look at you. If you like, write my name boldly. I'm not the only one bearing that name. Is there one Victoria in this life? Is there one Chinasa in this life? Is there one Rose in this life? I'll say maybe that one is from South Africa. I won't even mind you. So, these are some yellow flags. When you see it's always in burden and you want to keep to himself, try to talk to him, boy. As I get problem, I discuss with you. You to discuss your own. If you are not discussing your own with me, it means you are not really accepting me as your partner. But if you are accepting me as your partner, we should discuss, we should talk about it, we should be able to talk to ourselves and encourage ourselves. Praise the Lord. Clap for Jesus. Thank you. I complete is 3.
You said it's 3, but you skip.
Okay, I skip one. Sorry then. Oh, the third one, yes, I didn't mention it. They are always referring to their ex. When you talk small, if that Rose now, Rose can cook egusi soup, you is always ogbono soup you are cooking. Tell him I'm not Rose. Me, I am Mabel. Do you hear me? If you keep trying to repeat, one day sitting down saying you are no longer with Rose, you are now with Mabel. Can you accept Mabel the way Mabel is? Let's not talk about Rose in our relation, in our talk again. If he brings it up again and keep bringing it and comparing you, it is beginning to turn to red flags. But there is every tendency for such a thing to happen in new relationship. By mistake, if that other partner was very good or very kind, not something very bad, scatter the relationship. We might do something and say, Rose will not do this thing that you just did. I trust her. If it's possible, you can go and find out who is this Rose and what has she done to his brain and try to correct it. If you can't do that, try to talk him out of Rose. And if he is refusing to talk out of Rose, tell him go back to Rose. It's very simple. God bless you. So you have the 3 now.